And
That's a new feature.
it is. It did it the last time. Okay, so we're gonna start right away tonight with oops, let me get back up here. We're gonna start with welcoming new team members. So we added you know what, actually, I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead before I do this. Let's actually, because we have Becky is brand new to the team. So let's go around and just introduce ourselves real quick too. I should do that too. Like I'm not doing what I'm it's been a day. It was my last day of working at school today, so I packed up my room and whew, it was a long day. So okay, Sharon.
I'm jealous.
What's that?
I said I'm jealous. I go till next week Friday.
Oh, yeah. Nope, well, tomorrow they're technically done, but I was done today. So okay, why don't we, Sharon's in the top corner for me. So Sharon, why don't you go ahead and just your name, how long you've been doing it, just so Becky can kind of meet everybody.
Sharon Gaber. I've been doing Pampered Chef since January 31st, and I am underneath Kelly.
Welcome to the meeting. Okay, Jen, you go next.
Hi, my name is Jenny Bach, and I just celebrated 2 years, my second time around, and I'm under Kelly. And even when I wasn't under Kelly, I was under Kelly.
That's funny. Domini, why don't you go next?
I'm Domini Hannes. I've been in 2 months, working on 3 months, and I'm under Brandy.
Yep, and Brandy and Sarah are not joining us tonight. Brandy had a meeting, and Sarah, it's like I think she went to Illinois today for looking at apartments. So I know her day was busy. So, all right, Sue Phillips, why don't you go?
Hi, I'm Sue Phillips, and I have been selling Pampered Chef since October or November. Now I don't remember. And I'm under Sue Huber.
Yep. Okay. She rolled up to Sue, so.
Yeah, it was Kathy Pierce.
She rolled up. Lori, do you want to go next?
I'm Lori Reitz, and I've been a consultant for about 1.5 years. I'm a director under Kelly.
Jody.
Hi, I'm Jody Loveland. I have been a consultant for 2 years. Also, second time around, I am also under Kelly again.
Kathy.
There, I couldn't unmute. I'm Kathy Pingle, and I started in November, and I'm under Kelly and loving it. And right now it's kind of stressful because my first baby is leaving. She graduates on Sunday.
I'm so excited that they have a graduation.
I'm a little emotional.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing so many of my friends putting different things up that have kids graduating this year, and it still breaks my heart for my son last year. Everything was so crappy for him last year. I'm so glad that everybody's having ceremonies and stuff. And although my cousin, I'm so excited. My cousin Jenna, she graduates from medical school tomorrow. I'm so excited for her. And they actually bumped it last week back to virtual, her graduation in Green Bay. So yeah. So I was like, hopefully that doesn't happen, because Janesville still said that it could still go virtual. And I'm like, come on. It's like 2 days away.
Ours stayed virtual from last year. They said they did offer an in-person diploma pickup, but graduation is still going to be virtual.
Yeah.
For us,
okay, Sarah Warfel, why don't you go next? Sarah's sneaking in tonight. Maybe she left the room. Chrissy, go next. Or Sarah doesn't know how to unmute herself, one of the two.
Right, exactly. I'm just like Kathy Pingle. What, Kathy, weren't you the one that couldn't do it?
Hold on now, Sarah, then let Chrissy go quick.
Okay, I'm Chrissy. I'm under Kelly, and I've been a consultant since January of this year.
Sarah, go.
Oh, I'm glad you're munching on something.
Sorry.
So am I. Pistachios. I'm Sarah Warfel. I'm Kelly's big sister, and I've been in 25 years.
Mhm.
Really, Sarah? That doesn't seem possible.
Ah,
Yep.
Yep.
And I just had my Medicare physical. 2 hours. 2 hours. Yep. I'm officially an old fart.
You're so funny. So Sarah is, so because some of you guys might not know Sarah. Sarah's doing Saturday Success Strategies as one of our trainers. Right now, Sarah is, like she said, she's my big sister. So she's one of my sister directors in the Robertson organization. So there's her and I and Jenny Kennedy are Lori Robertson's director team. So then that's kind of, so that's how she's my sissy. That's kind of how we do it. We talk about it like that. So, okay. So last person we're going to have her just talk just a sec is Becky. Becky just came off of an amazing party and decided to give the business a try.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been a longtime customer, gosh, like 20 years of Pampered Chef. My sister has sold it. My best friends have sold it. So yeah, I'm a rah Pampered Chef person. And I figured, why not? Let's give it a try, right?
Right. I said there's nothing to lose. You know, if you end up not like.
And of all the parties I've had in 20 years that I've hosted, that was the best party I've ever had. That was amazing.
I think we ended up at around like 1,200, didn't we? Something like that. 1,200. Yeah. So she did rock it. She was rocking it, and she was doing what a consultant needed to do. So I said, you just need to do this. So good. We're excited, and we're going to start her. Actually, we're going to get things rolling, and she's going to do her first party on Friday. So we're going to start her. Let's do it right away. So we're going to get her rolling. Yeah. So that is exciting.
Well, it was nice meeting everybody.
So this is kind of what we do for team meetings, Becky. And then we've been having what we call recipe nights now that a lot of us are vaccinated now. So obviously those are in Wisconsin. Becky, you guys she's in Pennsylvania. But what we've been trying to do, if we remember, or if the connection's working and we can do it, if we're at recipe night, we'll try to record or go live with what we're talking about as far as the recipe and the tools go. So that's what we're going to do the best for that. And we will do some pop-up trainings. Like we did a pop-up training last week for customer care and follow-up. So that's on the team page if you want to go back and watch it. And so thank you for everybody that participated in that. Hopefully it was helpful. If anybody here in Janesville, Dominique and I are meeting at Panera tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I'm going to show her how to do her calendar stuff and her customer care stuff. I'm going to show her how to do it digitally, like just a little bit more in person, and we can kind of sit with each other with our phones and laptops and stuff. So if anybody in the area wants to join us at 9 to learn that part of it, we'll be there at 9. So you're more than welcome to come. I'd rather kill two birds with one stone that way. So so if anybody wants to come for that, if they're available in the morning, I can show you that. And if not, just let me know. It's just, we talked about the tickler system and how you file things. And so I'm going to show Dominique how you can actually load that into your phone and move it around in your phone instead of actually having paper. So she was like, you know what, if I'm going to do this, maybe I should just start that way. So that's what she's going to do. Okay. So
once I get
what's that?
I'll say super quick, Kelly, once I get school and everything else refigured out, I might do that with you because my paper method sucks right now.
Yep. That's fine. That is fine.
So I'm currently in survival mode.
Jody, did you start anything this week with it?
I took Lord Rietz's suggestion. I went on Amazon. I ordered I don't have all of it. Of course, I got only some of what I needed. So Friday of this week, the rest of my dividers will come in, but I've got started with what I did, and I can see already where it's going to help me be more organized. I want to get some color-coded note cards instead of just plain white ones so that I can have them, and they separate easier that way for me. So yeah, I can see where it's going to help. Yep.
Yeah, good. So yes, I think that'll be helpful. And if anybody else needs any help with that, if you go back and watch the training, just let me know if you have questions, or I'm always willing now, especially now with summer. I am going to be doing, just so you guys know, starting Monday for 18 days. I usually do summer school. So I'll be at summer school, but I'm done at 11:45 in the morning. So, and it's only for 18 days. So super fast. So I can always get together in the afternoon if you needed to, but I'm home for the summer. Yay. It's always nice to just feel like I have like one thing going in my life. So, but then why not add some puppies? So
or two. Yeah.
And then move on top of it and do a remodel on top. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting summer. So, okay.
Go fast.
Here. What's that?
My beds are all empty now, so if you need to get away, I have bed space.
Sounds good. I probably, if I needed to get away, Jen, I could probably come back to my other house.
True. Very true. But if you're selling it, then that option's no longer available.
Well, I'm not selling it till the fall, though, probably.
Then okay.
Braden's going to just probably stay here during the summer until he decides what he's going to do. And then, so I'm taking it day by day. All right, so let's roll in here. Okay, so let's do some welcoming of our new team members. We welcomed, here, I'm trying to collapse you guys here. We welcomed, I think we're missing one person. 1, 2, 3, 5. We are missing one person. There was 6. Amy Millard, Kristen Scheck, Buffy Dorsey, Becky Essig, Linda Nunley. Who are we missing, you guys? Domini, did you have somebody? No, you had Buffy, right?
Sorry. Yeah. I had Buffy, so I don't know who the other one is.
Shoot, we're missing one person. Maybe Abby Pollock, or was that last month? I'm sorry. I apologize, because I think I am missing it, because I believe it was 6. So I am missing one person's name on there. So welcome everybody. I will give a shout out to the other person. I'm so sorry. It's a little crazy how we've been recruiting so much lately, which is awesome, but it's like, it's so, Sarah and those guys, Sarah Warfel and those guys told me this years ago, that you'll get to that point where you'll be like, who, what team are they on? And it's crazy. And that's kind of, I'm starting to feel like I'm at that point. So, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's just crazy because I try to be really good at that. All right. So welcome everybody. So we are doing super good on our, goal for this year of adding 100 recruits to the team. We are currently at 32, so I feel really good about that. So I would like to be to 50 by July 1st. So hopefully we can just pick up the pace this month, so we don't have to play catch up. But I'm really impressed with things so far, especially with just coming off of how crazy things have been in the world. I think things are going to start, cooking shows are becoming more, people are kind of getting excited about those again and stuff. So we might even be able to do some in-person recruiting. And I'm at recipe night this month. If we're able to have it, we'll be talking about a little bit some things that we do for recruiting at cooking shows too, because I know that there's several of you that are starting to do some of them. So, Domini, by the way, how did your first one go?
It went pretty good. I see what you mean about it's probably better with people you don't know, because with the people that I did have, they are just like chatter, chatter, chatter. And I'm like, hey, I'm over here.
Like, yes, you have like more command of the room when it's like people you don't know, because they're like
Right.
more focused in. And I mean, I will tell you sometimes, and I know a lot of the people that are on this call that have been around for a while, sometimes your family are your worst customers. Your family and friends are like your worst customers and worst hosts because they just like, they kind of forget that it's your job and you're actually working. You know what I mean? And like, they don't think about it.
Right.
They just think it's kind of like,
Hey,
oh,
They
you
Cal.
tried to be good though, too. They
Yeah.
were nice.
Cal, I think your missing person, did you have Angie Hefty on your list?
nope, that was who it is.
Yeah,
It
and
is.
she
That's who
was
it is.
signed by Brandy Cox.
Yeah, thank you. So
You're
that's
welcome.
who I'm missing. Sorry, Angie, if you're watching this, I apologize. Thank you. But no, that's true, Dominique. It is very true. And yeah, so I think it's always easier to do shows with people you don't know. So I think it is. Okay, so that was awesome. We had 6 recruits for the month of May. And so right now our recruiting pot is at $35. So we'll pick for that in a little bit. For those of you guys that are new, we put $1 into the cash pot for every person that's recruited. And then we will draw a name and people can cash out the cash pot if they want to. It's absolutely fine. It's not like the wrong thing to do. If you want the cash, take it. You know, don't leave money on the table. But if you want to let the pot grow, you can just say, leave it in the pot. So we actually haven't had anybody cash it out this year. So we're at 35 right now. So let's see here. Let's go to, all right. So we're going to do some recognition for the whole entire organization right now. So this is going to be our stats from May and our organizational goal for June. So our May sales for the entire organization were $67,617.96. So nice job, Team Bandwagon. You guys all did an awesome job. And we had 6 recruits in May. Hello, I forgot to change that one. So 6 recruits in May. And then I'm making our June sales goal 50,000. And I am bumping it to 15 recruits. I always think we can do that. The girls, the director teams have their recruiting goals set high. So we're going to go for it. And hopefully we can get to that halfway mark for the year of 50 recruits. So last year for June, we had $70,896.89 in 2 recruits. Normally, I like to go over what we sold last year. That's usually how I kind of predict our goals. But June was also crazy last year because of COVID. That was when we were that May and June numbers were crazy. So I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic and think 2021 stats, not 2020 stats. So I'm going to set us for 50,000. And right now our year-to-date organizational sales are $281,799.72. And last year's total sales were $529,230. So we are doing amazing. We're going to try to beat last year's numbers. Okay, so Sarah is up, and since she's not here, I'm just going to go through her team stats here for you. So she made her June sales goals for 12,000 with a recruiting goal of 4, and her top sales were number 3, Abby Pollock with 2013-01. So awesome job, Abby. And number 2 was Tammy Martin with $2,080.33. Nice job. And number 1 was Diana Page with $2,506.30. So nice job, everybody. And Sarah had 1 recruit and Missy Garber had 1 recruit. So her team sales for Team SOAR were $21,061.54. So nice job, Team SOAR. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so Team Extreme. Sue's making her June sales goals for 6,000, recruiting goal for 2. She had 2 active team members, and Sue Phillips was number 2 with 1,015.70. Nice job, Sue. And then Chris Omnis did $1,571.50. So the Team Extremes team sales were $3,814.80. You guys did not have any recruits, but let's, work on that. And if anybody has any questions on some things, to do to encourage recruiting in your parties, just let us know and we can kind of help you with that. And okay, Lori, go ahead, hon.
Well, I didn't have anybody active last month but myself.
That's okay. And you had a crazy month with retiring and everything. It was like so crazy for you.
So we had team sales for May of $2,375.50. And June sales goal is $6,000 and June recruiting goal of $2,000.
Awesome. So Lori is, she's learning that she's got to not set her alarm, or she's not going to set her alarm, and she's she's kind of getting in a groove a little bit, right, Laura?
Very little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to move, so
yeah, she's trying to move into their other house too. So yeah, I know I'm with you right now. It's crazy. So no worries. It is what it is sometimes. No biggie. All right, Brandy, I'm going to go ahead. She still hasn't given me a team name yet. So she's still Team Cox for right now. So she said her June sales goal for the team is going to be 6,000. And her recruiting goal is going to be 2. She had 2 people active. And so number 2 was Tori Jackson with $223. And then Miss Domini Hannes had $6,213.
Ooh, wow, Domini.
And then you guys had 2 team recruits. Brandy had 1, Domini had 1. So awesome. And so the entire team was $10,599.62. So that is an awesome job. So that was great for Brandy coming off. So this was her, her first full month as director. So she did an amazing job. Okay, so Team Rise.
Can I interrupt for 1 second, Kelly?
Yeah.
That means that Domini beat her director, which is always the most fun thing to do.
She did.
My teammates love beating my sales. So woohoo to you, Domini.
Yep. And she's rolling along here. She's got her first recruit. So we're loving it right now.
Trying.
Awesome. Okay, so Team Rise, my personal team. So I'm going to give you guys, that was not supposed to be 50,000. It was supposed to be like, I goofed that one up, sorry. So I can't even remember right now. I feel like it was 42. I can't even remember. I have to go back through and add it up. And a recruiting goal of 5. Number 3 in sales is Sharon Gaver with $2,003.60. So nice job, Sharon. Awesome. Sharon, was that part of your shared rewards party, right?
Yeah.
That, right?
Quite a bit of it was for my shared rewards.
Yeah. So she ended up having a really nice shared rewards party. So, kind of get your feet wet with those if you haven't given it a try. Just give it a whirl and see what happens, okay? Chrissy Fields, number 2 with $2,061.35. Nice job, Chrissy. Woo, woo, woo. And then number 1, Kathy Pingle with $6,165.73. Nice job. She is doing amazing. And then we had 2 team recruits. So I had 2 recruits. And so our team sales were $17,598.38. So good job. All right. So we are going to do our amazing director team stats. So Lori Reitz had $2,269.50. Sue Huber had $1,227.60. Brandy Cox had $4,123.62. Sarah Cooter had $9,944.95. And I had $5,344.40. I had 2 parties at the end of the month that crapped out on me. So let's see here. So activity bonus winner. So let's go over and do our recruiting. Oops, hold on. Let's go over and do our recruiting. So let's, from our recruiters, here, I gotta go delete this. Here, can you guys see my screen again now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so from recruiting, I gotta pull these out. Okay, so our recruiters. Okay, so this is for the cash pot. Let's pick a random name. So Missy Garber is our winner on that. So I will check with Missy to see if she wants to cash out or if she wants to leave it in. And then, okay, so for our activity bonus, so activity bonus for people that are newer or might not have heard this before, what we do for activity means that you've submitted at least, that you're active for the month, that you've submitted at least $150 in sales. So you get one entry into the drawing for being active with 150 at least. You get another one for being, if you're green by 15. So green is being active. If you're by the 15th of the month, so you get another one. And then if you have $750 in sales or higher, then you get one more into the drawing. So you have some opportunities. And then sometimes we do some other things too, and we'll say, oh, we'll give you an extra chance in the drawing. So hold on here. Now I gotta collapse you guys again. Okay. Let's get this. Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go. Everybody's in there now. Okay, so our winner is Abby Pollock. So awesome, a new consultant wins. So Abby will be getting a gift card from her director. I'm not sure what her director will be doing. I believe it's Sarah. So I will check with Sarah and then I'll make sure that Abby gets her gift card. So usually we do a $10 gift card and it's the director's choice on where it's from. So awesome job, Missy and Abby. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, let me get back over to my thing here. Okay, so I want to give a reminder that we have Saturday Success Strategies. I'm doing call number 1 this weekend on running a virtual business. So this is a 4-week series of calls. Once you get through all 4 calls, obviously you don't really need to do it again, but some consultants like to get on it every weekend, just kind of for refreshers. Every director that leads the call might say something different. We try to keep the call to about 30 minutes for the actual training content, but then we will take questions. So it's also a great opportunity that if you have questions for the director team, we can answer questions there, and we'll try to, be on, for a little bit for that too. If for some reason you're a new consultant and you don't think that you can get on these Saturday morning calls, they're at 8 a.m. Central Time. If you can't get on them, I have a variation of them on YouTube that you can watch. So if that's something that you think you'd like, just let me know and I'll get you the links for that. Okay, so here's some important dates that are coming up. National Conference is going to be July 21st through the 24th. We are still looking into a destination. I'm not sure how that's going to be looking since we did just find out. I don't know if everybody knows this, but Sarah's fiance, Brian, got a promotion at his job, and so they're going to be moving. They just finally found out where they're going to be moving now, though. So it was supposed to be Ohio, Michigan, or Illinois, and it is Illinois, and it's actually fairly close. I can't think now, but it's like in the northern Chicago suburbs. So she's not going to be that far away, but they're trying to find an apartment and they're supposed to be moving like August 1st. So we'll see what happens. And if all else fails, we could do something where we get together at somebody's house, my house or whatever, too. And we just don't go somewhere. So we have to kind of talk as a director team about that and kind of see what we want to do. Cause I know that's going to be crazy. So So we'll talk with her about that some more. Also, if you're not registered for national conference, I would highly suggest that you do it. You'll be able to, even if you have to work or something during the week, they will have things available for you to watch and replay. So it's definitely to get your hands on the content. And then hopefully next summer we'll be back in a live location that we'll be able to actually go to national conference. But registration is going to be closed in a couple of days here. So it closes on June 5th. There is a Teach Me webinar called Summer Success on June 9th at noon. If you can't attend during the day like that, though, always sign up for the webinar and they will email you the replay info. So even just sign up for it and then you'll get all the replays. It's kind of nice that way. New consultants also, same thing with this. You'll get an email regarding this, but new consultants that have signed up in the last couple of weeks, there's going to be a new consultant webinar on June 3rd and on the 18th from home office at noon. And then, recipe night. As of right now, it should be June 23rd. We are still waiting to hear from our builder when he's going to start the construction. But I think for this month, I think we'll still be okay because I think he's going to start with the basement. So June 23rd should be good. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. So I should know in the next 2 days and then I'll send out the invite for that. And then I am going to say kind of the same reason. I don't know, but Dinner of Excellence for second quarter will be July 14th. And I will have it at the house, but if like he's on to the kitchen by then, which I don't think he will be by then, but never know, then we'll have to figure out a different place to have it. So, so those, a couple of things are just a little bit kind of on a delay with sending out invites on that. Dinner of Excellence, we will notify you if you earned Dinner of Excellence. And I will post, because it's kind of long, the info's long on that. I will post again on the team page what the requirements are to earn Dinner of Excellence. So you guys are all aware of that, okay? And okay, so let me see here. Sarah Warfel, if I sent you a document, could you read it on your phone if you wanted to? Would you do that with me right now? Something to read?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you quick because
Yes.
Sarah Cooter was going to do it, but then she couldn't come on. Let me send it to you real quick. And then Lori Reach, do you have yours up then, hon? For Summer Sally?
Yeah, let me find it.
Okay. Okay, Sarah Warfel, I'm sending it to you right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about
In text? In text or in Messenger?
Which would you prefer?
I could care less.
Okay. Well, I have my Messenger up. So
Just remember, girls, that I was an elementary school teacher, so if they're big words, I'm not going to be able to pronounce them.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first person. Lori, you do the second. Sarah, you do the third, okay?
Hang on, I'm still trying to find it.
Well, you got a little bit here.
Wow. Who did you send it
You want me to send it to you again?
It was the Sarah Kelly Sarah, right?
Yep, I think so.
I'm
But
not finding it.
I'll send it to you again if you want me to.
Yes, please.
There you go.
And which number am I, hon?
Oh, I just found it.
Number 3. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about summer and how summer can be very interesting as a Pampered Chef consultant, okay? So I want you to look at this picture and I want you to remember, do you want summer sales or do you want to be a Summer Sally? Okay, so we're gonna read something to you guys here, okay? So hi, I'm Summer Sally. I've been a consultant for 2 years. Here, I'm gonna go like this. I've been a consultant for 2 years. This year, I decided to take off the summer and have fun with my kids. I mean, they're only young once, right? I have 2 kids, and boy, did we have an awesome summer. I didn't miss a single game or practice of Johnny's. I was there to cheer him on every soccer kick of the way. While I was at practice, one of my moms asked if I was a Pampered Chef consultant. I told her yes, but I was taking the summer off. Did she want me to call her in September? She said no. Oh well. We had so much fun during soccer season. Janie was on the swim team, and oh my goodness, was that a busy time. We had practices and swim meets, and I didn't miss a single one. We went to the pool, the beach, the zoo, the movies, and the park. We had so much fun. I did get a reminder email from my director of the upcoming team meetings and the fall kickoff, but I was just too busy to fit those in my schedule. I was so busy having fun that I never thought of how it would impact my Pampered Chef business until September. I'd heard about the 30, 60, 90 rule. I didn't think it would apply to me. I didn't submit a single show in June, July, or August. I thought in September, everybody would be calling me to book shows. You know, the new catalog out and all. But September rolled around and I realized I had lost my career sales and I was back at 0. I didn't earn the changeover kit, so I didn't have any new catalogs. I didn't earn any of the new products during the free-for-all. I didn't earn the super cool summer products. And now all those people I thought wanted to do September shows, 2 aren't interested anymore because they didn't hear from me. 1 gal found another consultant to do her show, and I've left a lot of messages. And remember that gal from baseball who asked me if I was a consultant? Yep, she became a consultant with someone else. Back to school shopping wasn't much fun as I didn't have extra fun money to spend on the kids. We had an awesome summer, but boy, did my business suffer. What could I have done differently? Go ahead, Laura. Or should I say Holly?
Hit or Miss Holly. Hi, I'm Hit or Miss Holly. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been a consultant for about a year. I work full-time job and I have 2 awesome nieces who I do a lot of things with. This summer, I decided to have fun with them. And if my Pampered Chef business had activity, great. And if not, I'd be okay with that. I'd pick it up in September. So this summer, I worked Monday through Friday. I took off some days to take my nieces to the pool and the beach. I planned activities with my husband. We were so busy. I had a show on my June calendar, but I called her 2 days before our show and she said she hadn't invited anyone because she hadn't heard from me. She thought I would have called her earlier in the month. I mean, I was so busy with my job, my nieces, and my hubby. I meant to call her, so she canceled the show. I tried to talk her into a catalog show, but she was really upset with me. In July, my director sent me a reminder that I needed to submit $150 or I'd lose my career sales. I was super close to earning that raise, so my best friend Molly pulled together $150 in orders so I didn't lose my career sales. Phew. In July, my nieces and I had so much fun. We went to Busch Gardens, King's Dominion, the beach. I played hooky one day and we all got pedicures. I'm a really cool aunt. In August, I was much too busy to book any shows. I assumed in September I'd get my business back on track, but boy, I had no idea the impact of not working my business would take. I did earn the changeover kit, but I didn't earn any of the awesome new cool products. I was able to see them at the fall kickoff my director invited me to. While I was there, I was so excited and energized about my business, but I left that energy there. I started making calls, got tons of no's, and I wanted to quit. But I remembered my director saying that after the no's, the yeses start coming. So I kept calling. I learned that if I had worked my business during the summer, that some of those no's would have been yeses, and that phone wouldn't have been so heavy. My calendar and bank account would have looked a lot better too. The new fall products for free would have rocked. But I had a great summer And next year things will be different.
Well, Miss Planning Patty, are you ready?
Well, sure I am, but geez Louise, you shouldn't pick me to be planning Patty because I'm not always this way. Hi, I'm planning Patty, headed to a promotion and Louisville. Oh yeah, let me share a little bit about myself. I'm a domestic diva with 3 kids, 2 dogs. Oh yeah, and my 4th child, a husband. And I've been a consultant for a little over a year, but I have set some goals in my business. Before summer arrived, I planned a meeting with my director to map out my summer goals. We had a great lunch and I learned tons. And it was a write-off for my taxes. Cha-ching! After our meeting, I went home and looked at my calendar. I knew it was important to fill in all the dates, mark all the dates I could do shows, but also all my family obligations. And yes, I'm a dork and an elementary school teacher, so I color coded them all. I shared my goals with my hubby and we sat down and shared them with the kids. I explained to them that I wouldn't be able to make every single game that they played this summer, that I would make a majority of them. I had already marked them off on my calendar. I also told them that I needed office time to work my business, that if they played nicely together, that after that we could go to the pool or the library. I told them that we had a family trip planned and a few days of camps for them as well, and they were super excited about our summer. My first goal was to schedule 6 to 8 shows a month. I wanted to work 2 days/nights a week. I already had June booked from my April and May shows, and July is filling up nicely. When you are working your business and in front of people, it's much easier to fill your calendar. I shared my goals with all my attendees at my shows, telling them that I had planned activities for the kids and my Pampered Chef schedule. I only had a few dates left. The baseball games I couldn't make, I scheduled the grandparents to help out, or I hired their favorite babysitter. I also found that they liked having a different audience to watch them play. I rocked out the free-for-all and earned all kinds of free products. So exciting. I attended conference and I learned all kinds of amazing ideas. I also was able to see the new Falk products up close and personal. I was recognized for my sales and for building my team. Everyone wanted to know what I did to have such high sales and a growing team. It's quite simple, you see. Let me share just a little of it with you. I made a plan. I set some goals. I shared them with my family, my friends, and my show attendees. I had fun this summer. I was able to hang out with my kids and I was able to build my business. I taught my children about working towards goals. I have added points to earn a free trip with a Pampered Chef. I'm getting ready to promote for director. All it takes is a little bit of planning.
So who are you guys going to be this summer? Are you going to be planning Patty?
Of course. I'm the cool kid.
Holly? Or are you going to be Summer Sally? And I'm not saying that, you know, there's some people in this business that are in it to be a hobbyist, and that is completely fine. But if you think that you're going to have shows on your calendar in September and take this summer completely off, it is hard. Believe me, I've told you guys this the last couple of months. You know, it was really hard for me to get my schedule back up where I wanted it to be after being in the hospital. And that was like a medical issue. That wasn't just me saying like, oh, I'm just going to take the summer off. So Kelly Shimp, another one of the girls in our team, that was a couple of summers ago, that kind of happened to her. She was like, I'm the culprit of this right here. And it was a struggle for her to get back into the swing of the things again in the fall. So take advantage of the June special, double free product, push that. The air fryer is back. Push that. And remember, you can earn free for all again this month. So keep pushing and trying to get as many of the new fall products for free as you can. And if you're not signed up for National Conference, please give it a whirl. You'll learn amazing stuff. No, we can't be in person. And same thing, they were talking about in that, a lot of it, obviously, you could tell was referring to cooking shows. But same thing, you still need to have a goal for how many virtual parties you want to be doing a month. My goal is to do 4 virtual parties a week, no matter what. That's what I try to shoot for. It doesn't always happen, but that's what my goal is, 4 a week. And then now that we're going to be starting to do cooking shows again, I'm wanting to do about 4 to 6 cooking shows a month. So that's what my goals are. I say them out loud. I tell my kids what mom's schedule looks like. Daryl what my schedule looks like. This is new for him too. I mean, we've been dating for a year now and I hadn't done a cooking show. So it's new. So you need to make sure that your family knows what you want from your business. It's good to talk about it at your shows. It tells people, or in your story when you're doing your virtual parties, tell them what you want from your business. Tell them what you're working for, because somebody else might just have something kind of stuck in their brain, and then it might light a fire under that person and they might want to give this business a try too. So don't be Summer Sally and end up in September crying over not having a full schedule. It's hard enough coming off the summer and getting back into the swing of things just with life in general, than to be like, oh crap, I have no shows on my September calendar. So if you have questions or if you need help with some ideas, let me know, and let your director know, and we'll try to see what we can do to help you. Okay. All right.
May I just say a little something, please?
Yes.
I always have told my team that January is very similar to the summer. Mm-hmm. And even if you've been doing host coaching and you've been calling them, or you've been green dotting them, or you've been texting them, or whatever, you can have shows cancel. Mm-hmm. The worst thing that's going to happen if you schedule 8 shows is they're all going to happen. And you're going to have all that money you've earned. You're going to have all those new consultants that have joined your team. You're going to have all the little ditties the Pampered Chef has put out there. But at least you've overplanned, just in case in January there's a blizzard, it's 40 below. In summer, people forget about it, something comes up, they lose interest, whatever. So it's always way better, whatever month it is, to overplan just in case something else happens.
Right. And with the virtual world now, making sure you have a goal with your virtual parties, but also I am going to run a virtual party alongside every cooking show I do. It's just going to be like, this is what we're doing. Because then they can invite people that can't come to their cooking show. Their Aunt Susie
that are in California and you live in Wisconsin.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, and some people I think are even going live in their parties and stuff. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You can do it however you want. But I would highly, highly recommend that you run a virtual party alongside of it. Something happens and it cancels, you're already running a virtual party anyway. So it really didn't cancel. So look at it like that. So that's just going to be kind of how I'm just going to tell my hosts, like, we're having your party, but we're also going to start a virtual party too. So all those people that can't come, or people that live out of town, you can invite them too. And hopefully your sales will be just out of this world, and just kind of explain it that way. Okay. And, I'm sure that there's,
Kelly?
Yeah. What?
Are you going to run it like you run your like you run a regular virtual party where you have, you know,
Yep.
6
I'm running it just like
to
I
8
do right.
posts in a day? That's great.
Mhm. I'm going to say, this is what we're doing. Oh,
And you know what? That's a great idea, because then, you know, the people who are there might be like, oh, you know, I need to ask you a question about whatever because they saw the rapid prep mandolin or whatever.
Yep. So like, I haven't completely, cause like I have my first one next week. So hers is on Thursday. So we're going to do it. I'm going to start the virtual party on Friday. I didn't want to do it this Friday. I thought that I didn't think that made sense. So I'm feeling like you need to do it like that Friday after. I don't want people to not come to the show. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm going to have to play with that a little bit, but that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So has anybody else done
That's a great idea, because yeah, I haven't.
Has anybody else done it that way yet? Dominique, did you do it?
Okay, so I missed about the last 15 minutes. My sister stopped here. What were you like? So
You did your party last week?
Yes, I did both. I did the in-person and online.
Okay.
And she did her party on Friday. When did I start it? I can't remember if I started it the week before or if I started it that Friday. I can't remember what I did.
Okay. I'm thinking.
But it did not deter people from coming to the party.
Okay.
And there were people that were coming to the party that weren't on Facebook and stuff like that. So, and
and I guess I could really look at it the other way. That say you were having your party on like Tuesday and you started it the Friday before. Maybe somebody will come now because they saw something on your virtual party and they want to see it.
Right. And I would agree with that too. Like I would put something in there saying, hey, if anybody has something specific they want to see, mention it now. So I'm going to have my party when you're there. You can see it or see how something works.
Dominique as like a 2 month consultant here. She's giving me tips. Oh, girl. I love it. That is amazing.
Absolutely great.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to get you guys off of here. Let me run just through the home office stuff quick. Like I said, since I don't have any pressing info that I learned on the call, because it's not till tomorrow, I will post a message about that, about what we learn on the Nationwide Leader call. All right, so let's get over here. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so here's some home office news. Okay, so June's story. Step into summer by stepping outside and out of the ordinary. Try a new tool, recipe, or idea, and just have some fun because it's summer. Help customers discover something new this summer. You got this. Has anybody tried the new products out so far? If you earned them.
Yeah, I use the chill and server. Sorry, I'm calling it something wrong.
Cool.
I made taco dip for a party last week. It's awesome. Worked great.
Yeah, I'm super. That I think is going to sell like hotcakes. I think it's going to be amazing. Even just like, I love how there's a couple of pictures in marketing imagery, how they just show even like sandwiches in it. You know what I mean? Like just to put out on the table. So yeah, I think that's going to be such an awesome addition to the Cool and Serve line. I'm so excited the corn cob knobs are back, and the spices I'm excited about, those are always nice too, but we have so many spices now. I'm just like, whoo. So, but I know people are they're so into all those different styles of barbecue. I think they'll be popular. So, okay. Anybody else use them yet that earned them? Okay. Oh, geez, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so booking. So we've got double rewards for this month and then 60% off the grill tools. So make sure that your host understands that their product value for free does not double until they've hit $650 in product sales. Okay. So product sales, that's something when you're new, it's before shipping and handling. It's the product total. You can also do shared rewards parties. And for the newbies out there, that's one of the things when you're going through your Dash training, you'll learn about shared rewards, and I can help you with that and talk to you about that too. And then there is a backyard fun party theme that's been updated with new products and recipes. Plus the no oven cooking collection is full of ideas to share. So make sure you check out marketing imagery for that. And I always like to give you guys a reminder that Pampered Chef spends millions of dollars on beautiful photography of our products. There's no reason that you guys need to be reinventing the wheel and making your own pictures and stuff like that. Use what's available to you. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. All right. So let's listen to Director Carolyn Moss as she shares tips for building a full calendar of parties in June to kick off summer sales. Okay. Hold on just a sec here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I always click this wrong. Again, did it wrong. Oh, for the love of Pete. I can't get it. Where did it go? There we go. Okay. All right, now I've got to what do I got to do again, Jenny? I always have to tell you everything.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Moss, Executive Director from Coconut Creek, Florida. June is such an important month for your business because having a full calendar of parties in June helps you to kick off summer and sets you up for success in the fall. Your June parties are where you're going to meet the people who will book parties to carry you throughout the summer and support your income and all of your other goals. So what do we have to offer our June hosts? When the guest sales reach $650 in the US and $750 in Canada, hosts get twice as much of the products they want with one of our most popular host offers, double free product value. With so much to be excited about sharing now, let's talk about who you want to be sure to have on your list for reach outs. Write down the names of everyone who comes to mind from this list and keep adding to it as you think of others. How about the people who love Pampered Chef products and would be thrilled to get twice as many of them for free when they host a June party? Or anyone who has mentioned they want the 60% off products but have not yet purchased them. The customers, friends, family members who love grilling and might be looking for new recipes and new products perfect for outdoor or indoor cooking. And anyone who purchased any of our Cool and Serve products because they're going to want to add the new 9x13 to their collection, and why not get it for free? Every guest from your parties for the past 6 months who didn't book a party, this might be just what changes their mind about hosting. And everyone who said they would book a party but just hasn't yet. And of course, you. What better way to get the products you've wanted in your kitchen, in your kit, than to host a party of your own? Now that you have a list of all the people you're going to reach out to, you're going to want to spread the word and get to work. Of course, you share the host and guest offers and new products in your parties. You also want to be sure you're sharing them on social media, including on your business page and your VIP groups. And my number one tip is to make sure you're posting engagement posts on your VIP group at least once a day. That way it keeps the engagement up, it keeps you in front of the Facebook algorithms, which puts you in front of your customers, so that when you are posting about the products and the host specials and guest specials, they will be sure to see it. Reach out to people on your list by using the method that they are most likely to respond to: text, messenger, email, and yes, picking up the phone works. People love that personal connection. When making your reach outs, here are some options of things you can say. Let's say you're reaching out to some people who have already purchased a Cool and Serve product, anything from the Cool and Serve line. You could say, hey Sally, I'm just checking in to see how you're loving your Cool and Serve products you got back in, name the month. With the weather starting to heat up, I bet you're ready to start using them. I know you'll definitely want to add our new 9x13 Cool and Serve to your collection, and I would love to show you and your friends what's new with a quick online party in June. Not only will you get to choose from a selection of awesome grilling focused tools at 60% off when your party hits just $200 in sales, but when guest sales hit $650 or $750 in Canada, you'll get to double your shopping spree. Or maybe you're going to reach out to your grilling fans. Hey Jane, when the June specials were announced, I thought of you right away because I know how much you and your family love to cook out. I know you've had your eye on that indoor-outdoor portable grill, and guess what? You can get it for just $54 when you host a party with me in June and guest sales reach $200. What? Which date works best for you, the 23rd or the 17th? And then for your general reach outs, hey Sally, I'd love to help you get some fun new tools to help get meals on the table quicker and easier so that you can relax and enjoy the lazy days of summer with your loved ones. Let's get your friends together for a quick and easy online party, and I'll show you all some fun tools and recipes to make your backyard barbecues the talk of the neighborhood. And in doing so, we'll be earning you a whole bunch of free and discounted products. What do you think? So let's take action right away to get more out of our business this summer by kicking it off with a full June calendar. So here are some things you're going to want to do. First, set a goal. Set a goal for the number of parties you will hold in June to meet your income and other goals. How many more do you need on your calendar? Remember to overbook and front load the month to allow for any postponements or cancellations that are bound to happen. Next, start reaching out to everyone on your list today. Keep adding names and keep reaching out. And here's a tip. For anyone who says no because the time just isn't right to host, ask them if they'd like to be invited to a party to see what's new for the summer. Or ask them if they'd like to know about our new party type, Shared Rewards, where everyone they invite can get a discount on their purchases. And last but not least, schedule your own host rewards party and invite everyone who has yet to book or attend one of your parties and anyone who said that now is not a good time to host. Book a host appreciation shared rewards party and invite all your past hosts. Let's make June spectacular.
Okay. Let me see here. Now I got to get back to what I was doing. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I think that's great too. If you guys need any of those wordings, you can go back and watch the video. It's in this article's in the Stir. There's an article in there with Carolyn. So if you need any of those wordings, but the other thing too is there's quite a few of you that are on this call that were consultants last June. So contact all those people that did double free product. Even go back to even your January hosts that were in double free product month. And some people might want to have another party because they know there's new products out again. So sometimes you can rebook your hosts every 6 months versus maybe rebooking them every year. So don't be, I had a consultant, or I'm sorry, a host that just closed her party with me like 2 weeks ago. And she ended up, she wanted to get the air fryer. So then she got the air fryer, and then she sent me a message this afternoon and said, I want to have a party around November again too. And I said, awesome. I will put you in my calendar, to give you a call like that first week of September, because I'll know what the specials are. And, we can get things rolling for November. So, I mean, she just rebooked herself basically, and it's not really that far out. So don't ever hesitate to ask, especially with, a lot of you doing virtual parties. They're not hard to do. So if you want to do one every 6 months when there's a new catalog, ask people. Don't be afraid to ask. You're not going to know until you ask. Okay. So I wanted to give you guys a reminder too that you have until the 7th for people to still pick the May special. So if you have some people that are still teetering and they haven't been closed yet, and they're over 650, you may want to bump them. Some people are bumping people. So make sure that you have to have, just kind of go over if no host special has been selected from June 1st to the 7th, the host will see 2 host special links. So they can update their carts and stuff like that, but you need to kind of be in control this first week of the month always, with kind of explaining to your hosts that they have that option that they can pick the month before or the current month. Okay. Does everybody understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Selling. We've got new summer products. Like I said earlier, we've got the deluxe air fryer, and then you've got the awesome guest offer with when they spend $80, they can pick the wooden grill scraper or the kernel cutter. Just think about going with a quick video or taking a picture of yourself using these, or maybe do a video on how the kernel cutter works, or just even show one that's in marketing imagery about these products. That wooden grill scraper is really popular because so many people are getting away from those metal brushes. So it's just, you know, they're saying that sometimes that metal stuff can get in your food and stuff. So those wooden grill scrapers have been really popular. It might be kind of too late now, but you might even be able, I don't know. Things are coming pretty quick now. You might still be able to do like a Father's Day order, like if they place their order by Sunday. I would say maybe you can you know, if you want to sell wooden grill scrapers as kind of like a incentive for Father's Day, but make sure they're here in time. I would say, like, if you wanted to do it where they porch pick up from you or something, I would probably say get it in by Sunday. That might be a good way for you to increase your sales, kind of do it like a challenge. So we've got free for all again this month. If you submit $1,000 in commissionable sales, you'll get $50 worth of new fall products. $2,000 in commissionable sales is $300 value of fall products. $4,000 in commissionable sales will give you $420 in fall products. At the $600 or the $6,000 level, you'll get $580 in fall products. So this month, again, earning level 2 with that $2,000 in sales is going to give you one of the fall's best booking tools. So we don't know what the product is, but I think you guys can tell by what the product value last month and this month. We're getting some big items for that. I have a feeling that fall is going to be incredible. They must have crazy stuff coming out. That's all I can say. And I know one of the executive directors, I talked to Paula Brockner, she said they're insane. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about what's going to be happening, and I can't wait for conference to find out what's coming. Okay, so recruiting. Remember, this month we don't have an extra recruiting incentive. So new consultants earn more than $600 in products for submitting $5,000 in commissionable sales in their first 90 days. New consultants earn $100 cash for every qualified new consultant recruited in their first 90 days. Everyone earns 50 Pampered Chef dollars for each qualified consultant. New consultants and their recruiters earn up to a $3,000 cash for promoting to director in their first 90 days and advanced director in their first 6 months. So fast tracks in itself are amazing recruiting tool. So make sure you're using and talking and showing pictures about fast track rewards in your parties. Okay. All right. So I will post this, and we can use this month as an extra entry into the activity bonus. So I want you to write this down, post a picture of it in the thread I post on the org page. I will personally book blank parties. I will submit at least blank in personal sales. I will invite blank people to join my team. You are 42% more likely to achieve your goals if they're in the written form. So this one is always an awesome thing to kind of give you your boost for the month. So looking ahead for July, because you can start talking about this in your parties, posting this in your parties, taking it to cooking shows with you, is the July guest offer is spend $80 and you're going to get an ice cream scoop or the metal straws. And they're both, you know, they're obviously listing those as while supplies last. They're being very intentional about that now because we've had some where they've just blown out of the water. And then July is going to be an amazing booking tool too, because you can pick one item or set in the catalog at 60% off when they have $200 in sales. but I want to show you and see the wording on that. It does not say you get to pick 2 if it's at $6.50. So that's not, don't like be saying that, because we've had that special before, but for July, that's not what they're saying. So it's just pick 1 item or set in the catalog at 60% off when you have at least $200 in sales is the July post special. Okay.
Okay.
And what does it say at the bottom here? I can't read it. Shoot. Consultant sales offer. Oh, they're going to tell us what our consultant sales offer is on June 16th for July. Probably because it's something to do with conference and they can't share it with us sooner. Is what I'm thinking. That's usually why stuff like that happens. Is they're gonna start being sneaky now because conference is almost here. Okay. So who's all registered for conference that's on the call? Okay, awesome. So Becky, we'll talk about that when we talk tomorrow, okay? So I can kind of fill you in how that works. I know it's like, it can be like overwhelming, the first meeting you do. So anybody have any questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna get you off here a little early tonight.
Nope.
So locals, if anybody wants to come to Panera at 9, Dominique and I will be there having a coffee or whatever she has. I'll be having a coffee, I know that. Because when don't I have coffee?
I'm totally having coffee.
Always coffee.
Did I tell you guys what my new shirt is?
No.
I got a new shirt that says, I like coffee and maybe 3 people.
I like it.
You know what the funny thing is I was laughing out loud about it and I showed it to Daryl and he goes, no way. And I'm like, what? He goes, you're not, I freaking just ordered the same shirt, but it says, I like hockey and maybe 3. I'm like,
Oh my God.
I know, isn't that funny? Yeah. I love my coffee shirts. So, okay. Anybody else have a question? Okay. Lori, are you here or are you up north?
I'm here. We came down yesterday.
Okay.
Garage is almost all cleaned out and I'm heading for Charlotte on Saturday. So,
Ooh.
so I'm trying to
Yay.
pack from that and can't hardly move from, we did up there, we got all the kitchen cabinets. We put extra shelves in all the cabinets. So I've just like doubled my kitchen space up there. So now I can start taking my kitchen stuff up. That's going to be a nightmare, but and then the garage, Larry emptied out the garage today. So
I'm with ya.
I was cleaning that all day and then, yeah, so I can hardly move. Oh, and then I twisted my ankle 3 days ago and fell. So I'm dealing with that.
Oh my
So
God.
my foot and ankle hurt pretty bad.
Oh my gosh.
I can't.
I hope you've been icing it from a therapist point of view. Put some
So I was down on my butt. He comes running. I'm crying.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
Well, if nobody has any questions, I will let you guys know ASAP about recipe night and stuff. And Dominique, I'll see you in the morning. Becky, I will talk to you in the afternoon. And like I said, 9 o'clock at Panera if anybody else wants to join us, okay? All righty. Have a good one, guys.